What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Arnold Telagaarta here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time for you guys. Just a little disclaimer, this story is not gonna make me look really good. I'm kind of ashamed of this story, but what the hey? What the hey? Let's just share one of the lowest moments in my life with you guys. Let's all begin from the start. Okay. So, you know, like back in the day when I was a teenager, I wanna say like 12, like 13, 14. Me and a group of my friends, we'd always sleep at each other's house a lot. That was just like a thing for us back in the day. Either all of them would sleep over my house or I would go to their house, and usually on a Friday and Saturday, and we just like, you know, like goof off as boys. We were really into NSYNC, so me and my friends would always like dance to NSYNC, try to memorize their choreography, you know, guy stuff. But at one of the sleepovers that we had, there's 5 of us, right? Wait, 4, my bad, there was 4 of us. I'm one of them, obviously. Let's name one of the guys that I'm gonna be talking about. Let's call him Nutella, just for the heck of this video. Let's call him Nutella. So it was late at night, probably like 11 o'clock at night, and Nutella goes, hey, there's this house 2 houses down from here. A girl lives there named, let's call her Ashley. There's a girl named Ashley that lives 2 houses down the street. Man, she's such a bee. I don't like her. I think she's annoying. Let's egg her house. Now keep in mind, me and the rest of my friends, we don't know who Ashley is. We don't even know what she looks like. But just because Nutella didn't like her, that was a good enough reason for us. So we're like, down, let's do it. So we got our eggs ready, and we also decided to toilet paper her house. I know. And us, being the stupid 13-year-olds that we were, we filmed the whole thing. We filmed the setup. We were like vlogging basically. We were like, okay, now we have Arnold. He's getting ready to set up the eggs because we're gonna like toilet paper and egg this girl's house. Arnold, are you ready? And I'll be there with my black hat. I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready, let's do this. Nutella, are you ready? He's like, let's do this. So we walked 2 houses down to her house, and I'm carrying like a tray of eggs. Someone else got the toilet paper, and we're like, you ready? Let's do this. Boom, we started egging her house, throwing toilet paper at her house. We made a mess. We did our job. We TP'd her house pretty good. We egged her house pretty good. And then we left, right? We went home. We're like, yes, we didn't get caught. High five, high five. And again, us being stupid 13-year-old boys, we left the light on at the house that we were sleeping over at. So imagine a nice neighborhood, you know, it's nighttime, everyone's asleep, all the lights are off. And we were the only house in that street with the lights on. And of course, you know, the night is young. We're playing with our wrestling action figures. I'm pretty sure we were blasting NSYNC. I'm pretty sure Ashley's family right away called the cops because, like, you know, I'm sure they heard, like, you know, like the eggs splattering all over their house. So as a cop, you know, like when you get a report that someone just got their house TP'd and you're trying to find out who did it, you'd probably suspect that the people that did it are inside the only house with their lights on in the middle of the night. As a good cop, that would probably be your best guess, right? And of course, like, he was right. We were like, you know, like jamming out, like, yes, Friday night, bitches. No, I was kidding. So again, we were doing our thing, having fun, and all of a sudden we see a flashlight being pointed to my friend's room. And all we heard was, all right guys, come downstairs and go outside the house. And we're like, oh shit. We look outside the window and we see a freaking police car in front of my friend's house. And everyone at this point was like freaking out because we're good boys. This is not a normal Friday night for us. Again, we're very tame. We loved NSYNC. We played with action figures. That's to the full extent of our crazy nights, you know? So TPing someone's house was a rare Friday night for us, and the day that we did it, we got caught. So we were so stupid. We automatically turned off all the lights, and all of us like hid underneath like the window. We're like against, like, let's say the window was right here. We're all like this, right? And then we're like, don't move, don't talk, don't say anything. Let's just hope that he goes away. So literally, all of us stayed in that position for, like, I want to say 2 hours. And there's this guy in our group of friends that was there that night. He's the youngest out of all of us, but he's like the biggest, you know, so he's kind of like our protector. So we always like look up to him, making sure like, all right, like that dude's got our back. So all 3 of us look at that guy, and he's scared as hell. Like, if he's scared, then obviously we should be all scared. Again, we're just literally frozen like this for 2 hours. And eventually, the cop left. So the cop left around like 2 in the morning or something like that. At that point, we were just done with the sleepover. We were like super scared. All we wanted to do was just to go home. So that's how we fell asleep that night. We all fell asleep probably like in a huddle underneath the window like this, just in case the cop comes back. So the next day, the next day, we all woke up and we wanted to hang out at our friend's house, which is again down the street from us. Everyone lived in the same neighborhood at this point of our lives. So we're like, all right, let's go to Jimmy's house. So of course, walking to Jimmy's house, we have to pass by Nutella's house because there's only like one way to get there. All four guys walking to Jimmy's house, acting like nothing happened. It's the walk of shame. And we looked over. Eggs smeared everywhere. Toilet paper everywhere. And we see Nutella's mom in front of the door, just like this. Well, I don't know if you guys can see, but she's like this. Like looking at us, like the stare of death. Like she knew for sure that it was us. But she didn't say a word because obviously she couldn't prove that it was us, but like she wanted us to know, like, I know that it's you. We're all wearing hats and beanies, so we're like, oh my god, don't look at her, don't look at her. So we're all just like walking, looking down the floor. So we all went to Jimmy's house and everything's fine, everything's all good. We go home, and I swear from that point on, maybe for about like 4 weeks after that, there was always a cop roaming around the neighborhood every single night. And it was because of us. I'm pretty sure it was because of us because it was a pretty safe neighborhood. I'm sure the thing that we did was like the wildest thing that ever happened in that neighborhood. But even with us like getting away with it and all that, I was on edge for like the next like 2 months. I was still scared because again, like I'm a good boy. We're all good boys. We don't really get in trouble. So something like this would totally freak all of us out. And it did. It messed with our minds. We were constantly paranoid. So at that point, every time we see a cop drive by, we're like, it was bad, it was stupid. And the fact that we filmed the whole thing just shows how dumb we were. And with all this madness, keep in mind that we had no idea who Ashley was. We just did it because our friend didn't like her and we followed him blindly. But you know, I guess we're all young and stupid at some point in our lives, right? Maybe I'm still young and stupid right now, who knows? So the moral of this idiotic story is don't just follow your friends blindly. Don't go throwing eggs at people's house or toilet paper for that matter. Just stick to listening to NSYNC. I think at the end of the day, I think the moral of the story is just stick to listening to NSYNC and you won't have any run-ins with the cops. NSYNC saves the day once again. To Ashley, I'm sure you don't know who we are and we don't know who you are. I wish that we could take it back and I'm sorry we caused such a mess. That's my run-in with the law, guys. Please don't think less of me. It's okay, you can. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I upload videos every single Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Don't forget to subscribe. I promise you guys, I'm not a douchebag anymore, so please subscribe. And until then, I'll see you next time. And cut. The name's Arnold, aka Mr. Heart. My grind never stops, no need to press start. All I do is work, ain't nobody that can stop me. My girl has a meeting, guess who takes her there? Aw yeah, what you know about my swag? Looking like a boss as I hold my girl's bag. Y'all can't touch me, I'm as fast as a jag. You know who it is, it's the king of boyfriend tag.